Listen closely, because this is not just a story about a place. This is a story about endurance, identity, and a legacy that refuses to fade. In the far western edge of Indonesia, where the land meets the restless waves of the Indian Ocean, there stands a region shaped not just by geography, but by centuries of courage and conviction. That place is Pidie. Pidie is not new. It is not a creation of modern borders or recent politics. It is one of the oldest regions in Aceh, a land that has witnessed the rise of Islamic kingdoms, endured the weight of colonial domination, and stood firm through the birth of a nation. Every inch of this land carries memory. Every village holds a fragment of history. From coastal plains to the highlands of the Bukit Barisan Range, Pidie stretches across a landscape rich in both natural resources and cultural depth. Its fertile soil feeds generations through agriculture. Its waters sustain life through fishing, and its strategic position once placed it at the heart of trade routes across Southeast Asia. This was not a forgotten land. This was a crossroads of civilization. Long before modern administration existed, Pidie was already a center of power under the Aceh Sultanate. Its ports connected traders, scholars, and travelers from across the region. Along with goods came ideas, and among those ideas, Islam took root deeply, shaping not just belief, but identity, law, and daily life. That identity still lives today. Pidie is not just governed, it is organized with purpose. From the regency level down to districts and gampong, or villages, governance here is not distant, it is embedded within the community. Each gampong is more than an administrative unit. It is a living social system, led by tradition, guided by faith, and strengthened by collective values passed down through generations. Even the structure of its territory tells a story. As populations grew and needs evolved, Pidie adapted. In 2007, part of its land became Pidie Jaya, a new regency formed to improve governance and public service. But even in division, the essence of Pidie remained intact. Its identity was never weakened, it was refined. Look deeper, and you will find something even more powerful. The symbol of Pidie itself. Its emblem is not decoration, it is declaration. A shield stands at its core, representing resilience and protection. Colors speak a language of their own. Green for prosperity and harmony, yellow for wisdom and glory, red for courage and sacrifice, blue for peace and hope. At the center lies the rencong, a traditional Achenese weapon, not just as a tool of war, but as a symbol of honor, dignity, and resistance. There is rice and cotton, representing welfare and justice. A mosque dome rises, reflecting the unshakable role of Islam in shaping moral and social life. Waves and ocean imagery remind us of movement, adaptability, and connection to the wider world. And above it all, a five-pointed star, symbolizing spiritual guidance and the foundational principles of the nation. This is not random design, this is philosophy made visible. But symbols alone do not define a place, people do. Pidie is home to a society that holds tightly to its traditions while navigating the demands of modern life. The Achenese language continues to be spoken with pride. Cultural expressions like the Sudati dance carry stories of unity, rhythm, and resistance. Religious education thrives through Daya institutions that have existed for centuries, shaping minds and character long before formal systems arrived. History is not buried here, it is alive. The tombs of great scholars, the remains of old fortifications, and the echoes of past Sangharsh still linger. Among them rests the legacy of figures like Sheikh Abdul Rauf as-Singkili, whose teachings reached far beyond Aceh and influenced the Islamic world. And yet, Pidie is not trapped in the past. It has faced conflict. It has endured political and social upheaval, especially during the late 20th and early 21st centuries. But what defines Pidie is not the hardship. It is the recovery, the determination to rebuild, the commitment to peace without forgetting the lessons of struggle. Today, Pidie stands at a crossroads once again, not of survival, but of opportunity. With its deep historical roots and cultural richness, it holds immense potential as a center for historical and cultural tourism. Every site, every story, every tradition is a doorway for the world to understand not just Aceh, but Indonesia itself. Because Pidie is more than a region. It is proof that identity can survive time, that culture can outlast conflict, that a community grounded in faith, tradition, and resilience can rise again and again, no matter the challenge. So, if you want to understand what it means for a place to truly endure, do not just look at maps or statistics. Look at Pidie, because Pidie is not just remembered, Pidie remembers.